Alright guys, name is Tyler aka Nanogenix, and today we are talking everything coming after the year 3 anniversary, because a lot of you have reached out, asked me to make this style video, because with all of the year 3 anniversaries, we generally have a lot of new players, a lot of returning players that maybe aren't familiar with everything that's happened over the last 6 months on the JP side, and probably a lot of people too that just sort of want a sort of quick refresher, because I want to try and keep this video pretty compact, pretty to the point, so that way we're fitting 6 months worth of content that happened on the JP side into a nice, short, brief video. So really quick, what should be happening right now as year 3 is wrapping up, the sort of last piece of the year 3 anniversary is the Ginyu Force, a completely free-to-play rainbowed out team, fits on the Namek Saga team with the EZA Gohan, and then if you rainbow all of them out, you get the free LR Goku Ginyu, which is also his own lead for the Ginyu Force. So it's a pretty fantastic little deal. And the way they work is each of them release on their sort of type of the week. So for example, Guldo is the tech type, so he releases on the tech day, and you're able to farm up their super tech as well as their actual SSRs to fit into the orb system, get them completely rainbowed out for free. And then on the weekends, all 5 are open, but they don't have the character drop, so you can farm up their orbs you need to put into them in the orb system, but you'll have to actually get the characters from when they're available on the days of the weeks that they're there. And when they are available, the orbs are available, and the characters, it's just on the weekends only orbs. So with that said, let's hop in and let's begin talking about everything that's coming out in the future. Now, one thing that is an anomaly here is that the UI Goku event, that Dokkan Awakens UI Goku, actually came out a month before year 3 anniversary, but on JP's side came out a month, well, not really even a month, like 2 weeks after the year 3 anniversary ended. So like mid-March is when UI Goku came out for us, but of course the year 3 anniversary on JP's side is late January, early February. So that part is weird, and I want to mention that because as I go through here and try and give these somewhat of times, it is totally possible that they release in different orders, because, well, Global just likes to do things somewhat differently sometimes. So for example, just to give you guys a good example here, for all we know, Full Power SSJ for Goku could come out like in a few weeks, and Trollos could come out at the end of the year. You know, they could totally do something like that. We've seen them do it, so it wouldn't be too surprising if that happened. But for the sake of just following along in the JP timeline, I'm going to stick to that, and that's how I'm going to try and best guess how these things release. So what would be happening after Ginyu Force should be finally Dokkan Battlefield 2.0, which with it will bring at first the LR Ginyu, and then a few months later, I believe, well, we just got the LR Metacooler, which is part of Season 4. I'm calling it Season 4. They release it each month with sort of updates, and they call it, I'm pretty sure they actually have been doing like 2.0, 3.0, 4.0. So I'm just calling it Season 4. The LR Metacooler release with it too. So that's actually 2 completely free LRs that you get from doing the Battlefield mode. LR Ginyu and the LR Metacooler, both of which actually aren't bad extreme LR units at all. They do come in their LR form, so that part, well, actually no, Ginyu doesn't. What am I saying? Ginyu does not come in his LR form, but the Metacooler does. He comes as a base LR, so you have to actually get more of them. You can't raise his super attack in any other way or anything like that. It does require Kais and Grand Kais and such, but anyway, Battlefield should be coming like mid-August. It released on March 15th on the JP side, so literally August 15th-ish is when Battlefield 2.0 should release on the global side. And I know a lot of you guys have been very excited to get into that, to hop in, test out, and all those things. So hopefully we see that on the global side here in just a couple of weeks from when this video is releasing. Then after that, in early September, late August, we should be getting the AGL Turles, the movie boss category lead. Now this guy has been someone that sort of I guess got some more popularity later on. A lot of people sort of realized, man, this guy is actually really good as a support unit, because he's not specific to extreme units, so you can run him on pure Saiyans with a bunch of super type allies, and he's still giving the ki boost and the attack boost, which is absolutely insane. So this is a really good support unit to run, a really good support unit to get if you can. His banner wasn't very good, but it is what it is. I'm not going to go down and break down every single banner. This video would be forever if I did that. I just want to sort of keep up the pace of this video to get to the final sort of bit of this, because we're actually going to pretty much map out the rest of the year for Global Dokkan, which is kind of sort of crazy to think about. So anyways, AGL Turles should be the next sort of big Dokkan Fest that launches on the global side. And then immediately after that was when we got the Full Power Frieza Extreme Z Awakening. Full Power Frieza is EZA it is honestly one of the best ones. It's been proclaimed as the best. I've seen many times. Of course, depends on who you talk to. Some people will claim Cell's is the best. Some people will claim Goku's, you know, Intelligent Ultimate Gohan's a lot. But Full Power Frieza's EZA is absolutely fantastic. A very, very good unit. And honestly, not a bad EZA to take on either, because the Gohan that you should be farming, or maybe have done already, the EZA Gohan with the Ginyu's Force that's about to release, are the key to beating that event. And you can get through all 30 stages and plus some with them just fine without like any issues at all. So then after Full Power Frieza's event, that's when LR Beerus released. So you've been super excited about getting LR Beerus. That should be coming like end of September-ish, somewhere in there. Again, with the LRs, those are the ones that are definitely weird. They could totally release that sooner than later, so it's very possible we see that sometime in August. But again, on the JP side, that released towards after the Full Power Frieza EZA, and would be the equivalent of somewhat of the end of September. Then after Beerus was when we got something I know a lot of people are super excited for, which is the Pure Saiyan's Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta lead. I love this card so friggin' much. I love this card. I love the card art. I love everything about him. He's a very, 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 very good card. And obviously one of the absolute biggest categories in the game, Pure Saiyans. Anything that is a Pure Saiyan fits into this category, and it makes it, I believe, the largest one in the game. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And if not, it should definitely be close to that. So while editing this, I noticed that I didn't mention Jiren and Toppo's Dokkan Awaken until the very end of the video. So right now, while you're watching this, I just wanted to note that right now when Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta releases, we also get the Dokkan Awaken for Toppo and Jiren, obviously with new Dokkan events. Let's get back to it. Then, after the Pure Saiyans lead, Vegeta comes out, which that should be in about the beginning of October. We get the Family Kamehameha EZA, which they actually give you the ability to get some of those for free, which should release in about mid-October. That one, there wasn't a whole lot of hype around, but I kind of sort of can see why those units. It was such a random sort of thing to do with these units. A lot of people were very excited to see if Super Gogeta and Super Jiren are getting them, so it's like Family Kamehameha EZA, people are like, well, oh, okay. Then after that, LR Bardock at the end of October. LR Bardock is definitely, in my opinion, one of the absolute best LRs. He's very self-sustaining. He has very good defense, very good offense, and in my personal opinion, at least a top 5 LR, I would think. Granted, again, it depends on who you talk to, depends on the day of the week, all those things, but in my honest opinion, LR Bardock is a very, very fantastic unit, and is a quote-unquote featured unit. He's one of those like 16, well, not 16, but like 10 plus SSR featured banners, but still is a featured unit on there. Now, before we move any farther, if you're new to the channel, we are just over 20,000 subs away from that big 300,000 mark here on YouTube. So if you're new to the channel, you enjoyed today's content, you find it helpful, all those things, consider going down there, hitting that subscribe button, and joining the hashtag NanoFam today, because there's a slap the like button as well. Let's continue on. So the next thing that released after LR Bardock, again, that would be in around the end of October, was the Future category Physical Future Gohan. Again, another unit that didn't have a whole lot of hype around him, is a pretty good unit, especially since the free-to-play LR Trunks will release like just around the same exact time as him. This is happening about the beginning of November. Not a lot of people summon for him. I very rarely see any sort of physical Gohan, but it is what it is. Either way, beginning of November is when the Future Gohan release, and then just a couple weeks after that, maybe even a week after that, the free-to-play LR Trunks releases. It may even be somewhat close to the same day. So either way, around the beginning of November, expect Future Gohan as well as the free-to-play LR Future Trunks, which is a Prime Battle event, just like LR Goku and LR Frieza. Then, moving on to the middle of November, which kind of sort of goes in sort of that same line, is EZA Cell. So the Tech Perfect Cell is going to finally get his EZA in the middle of November, give or take. Also, not a bad one until you get about stage 30. So, anyway, I like that EZA a ton. Very good unit, very good Extreme Z Awakening. And really no complaints about that. Then LR Mighty Mask gets his own featured banner towards the end of November, an actual featured banner, well, quote unquote featured. Again, it's one of those where there's seriously 10 plus SSR, so it's hard to say featured, but it is featured. Then after that, finally, full power SSJ for Goku, one of the probably most hype units that is released, maybe since the LR Gogeta and Vegito. Releases at the beginning of December, which then just a couple weeks later we get the Tanabata campaign, which will probably call it something different, but that has LR Gogeta, LR Vegito, and the full power SSJ for Goku all featured on one banner, but with a bit of a catch because it's only 3% rates for a featured unit. That is definitely a big one to sort of know going into that. So if you're watching the video right now, like, what? There's an SSJ for Goku, LR Gogeta, and LR Vegito on banner. Just remember, only 3% rates for a featured unit. So that is very low rates to pull those guys, and it's a lot of SSRs on it as well. And then after that, towards the end of the year, because we're already in like mid-December or so. Again, towards the end of the year, towards mid-December to the end of the year, we'll then get the Extreme Z Awakening for the Ultimate Gohan, and that will be pretty much everything to look forward to throughout the rest of this year. And hopefully this video didn't turn out too long. I don't have anything on to tell me what time it is, but there you go, guys. That is everything coming to Global Dokkan from now until about the until about the end of the year. There could be some surprises. Always love having surprises. They have released some global exclusive timed exclusive units here recently. And so it's very possible we see some stuff we've not seen on JP. But as of right now, that's everything we've seen on JP. Some definitely big highlights. Obviously, the free-to-play Ginyu Force, the free-to-play LR Trunks, and then me personally, the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, which brings forth the Jiren Dokkan Awaken, as well as the SSJ4 Full Power Goku. Both absolutely fantastic and hype things. So anyways, guys, there you go. That is today's video. If you enjoyed it, consider slapping the like button. If you're new here, as I said, we are just over 20,000 subs away. Consider hitting the red subscribe button, joining the hashtag NanoFam today. Guys, have a great day. Keep on keeping on. Nanogenix sign off, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.